Hi, my name is Gabriel, and I'll be your keys instructor for today. Today we're going to learn just the basics of keyboard. So for those who haven't seen the keyboard at all or don't know how to play, I'm the guy for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our hands, right? So why don't you put your hands up like this? Cool. You can put your left hand down, put your left hand up, put your right hand down, right hand up. Good. So you know, where's your right hand? Let me see your right hand. Good. Good job. Perfect. Put your hand down. Let me see your left hand. Awesome. Cool. Now for your right hand, let me see your thumb. Just like that. Good job. Very good. So your thumb is a number. We call that number 1. Why don't you wiggle it for me? Do something weird. Whatever. I don't care. Cool. So working all the way to your pinky, you just go up 1. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. So, where is your 5 finger? Exactly. That's your 5 finger, your pinky. Where is your 2 finger? Good. Where is your 2 and 3 finger? Very good. See, like a peace sign. Where is your 4 finger? This one's a little tricky because you gotta like do something weird with your hand. And okay, there it is. 4 finger. 5, 3, 2, 1. You get the idea. It's the same for the left hand, right? Very good job. So that's kind of the first lesson. Congratulations, right? So the next thing we're going to do is start playing the keyboard. So just like on the screen, you have middle C, and I'm going to play it for you. Good. Why don't you just play middle C for me? Good, you found it. Very good, good. So C, you can just keep playing C. Now if you see, no, I'm joking. So we got middle C, which is good. So you're gonna play it with your thumb this time, which is your 1 finger, right? 1, good. Now just like the alphabet, we just go up. So we have C, D, you can still play with your 1, it's fine. E, which is the next note. F, keep going to G, and in the musical alphabet, it actually stops at G. So what comes after, it goes back to A. A, B, and C. So we have what is called an octave. When you play 1 C and you go up to the next C, that's called an octave. So this time, we're just going to play the 5 notes, if you will. So in C, middle C, with your 1, you play C, and then your 2 finger, you play D, which is literally the next note. Very good. So let me just see you just play those 2 notes. Good. C and D. Very good. Very good. Now we're going to play C again. We're going to play D. And when you play the next note, you want to lift that finger that was playing previously. Then you play the 3, which is E. You don't have to know the notes as long as you're just playing the keys and they sound like that. And then you play your 4. Your 4 is going to feel a little weird, but you can play that as comfortable as you want to. And then your 5, which is the next note. So it'll sound like this. Do 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 do, just like that. As long as you're playing it, that's perfect. Now let's try it again together. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. So let's do it again, just without calling it out. So we got. Very good. So what we did was we played the 5 notes and we ascended. So we ascended from left to right. Now we're going to descend. So we have our pinky, which is our 5, and we're going to descend like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now let me see you do that by yourself. 5. Good. Exactly, just like that. Very good. So now we're going to put our thumb on middle C, just like that. And we're going to play our 3, which is supposed to be on the next note, not D. Let me actually take a step back. So with our hands, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? What we're going to do is we're going to gently place our hand on the keyboard, but before we do that, I want you to take your left hand and make a fist, right? So with your right hand, you're going to grab your fist, kind of like rock, paper, scissors, paper beats rock, you get the idea. Now, without moving the shape, I want you to move your left hand slowly away from your right hand, and that's basically what your hand is supposed to look like, right on the keyboard. And if you can see, my arm is just kind of resting right in the front. So once you put all your fingers on that the keyboard with your thumb on middle C, you can kind of see your other fingers resting on each of the keys, right? So you got C, D, E, F, G. Now without going too much into the notes, we're just going to play our 1 finger, our 3 finger, which is your middle finger, the 3, and then we're going to play our 5, which is our pinky. Good. Now let me see you play that by yourself. Good, good, good. Now this time, let's actually hold each note as we play. So we got there. Good, just like that. Yep. Hold the second one, hold the first one too, and then the 5. Very good. Exactly. Now that is what we call a C major triad. So let me see you play all 3 notes at the same time like this. Good. Good. Do it again. One more time. Good. Now one more time by yourself. Good. Very good. So in just a couple minutes, I taught you how to play the C major chord. Awesome. Now what we're going to do now is, you see where D is, which is C on the scale. We just go to the next note up, and I want you to play your 1, and I want you to play 1, 3, 5, exactly where your fingers are, and it'll sound like this. Cool, right? Sounds a little creepy, but it's okay. Let's go back to C, and we're just going to move our finger just like that. That's like our chord or triad position, and we're just going to move to the right and play the next chord. So we got C, then we have D, exactly like that. Very good. Now let's go up to the next note. Good. Now your thumb, your pinky, your 1 finger, which is the thumb, should be on E, right? And it's just 1, 3, 5. You're basically skipping every other note. So you got E, skip that note, G, skip that note, B, right? Just like that. Very good. And let's just go up again. This time you're going to see another white key, but you can see that there's no black key in the middle of it. That's totally fine. You're going to move it right to F, play that chord. Good, very good. And let's keep going to the right. Good, very good, very good. Let me see you play that one by yourself. Exactly, good. Now we got the next one, which is which is A. And then we got one last chord. Good. That one sounds a little weird, right? If it does, then maybe you're on the right track, because that means you have a good ear. And if not, you still have a good ear. It's totally fine. We'll get to understand like different notes and different tones. Very good. And then actually one more chord that's not different. It's basically the same thing, which is the C major chord from earlier, which is the first chord, which is the octave, right? Very good. Now let me see you play the first chord, which is C. Go ahead, play that for me. Good. Now go to the next one. Very good. Good. And let me see the next chord. Good. Good. Keep going. Good. Keep going. Good. Now this is G. So we're at G, kind of like halfway. Next one. Good. Very good. And then that other one. Nice. And then the last one. Very good. Awesome. So far we went over the numbers on your fingers. We went over the kind of like the scale, but it's just the first 5 notes because we have 5 fingers, unless you want to add 2 like that. We don't want to do that. So we have 5 fingers, just like that. And then we did the chords in the scale, which is really good. Very awesome. So I think we may have time for, I think I can teach you how to play a C major scale. How about that? You want to try that? Cool, let's try that. So what we're going to do is we're going to count all of our fingers, but if I play a scale, let me just play the scale for you so you can hear it. Now, let's count those numbers, the number of the notes. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, how do you play 8 notes and you only have 5 fingers? Well, I'll tell you. What we're going to do is there's a sequence of playing that scale with just 5 fingers. So I want you to say this back to me, or you can just say it in your head. It's fine. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So say it back to me. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. So that's kind of like a memory, the memory portion of the lesson. So that's basically the sequence we're going to do. So we're going to play C, which is like that, 2, 3, and when we get to our third finger, we're going to move our thumb under our middle finger to play the next note back on 1, and then once you do that, you're going to move this way so that literally you'll play the rest of the scale just like that. So we got F, G, A, B, C. So it'll look like this. So you got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why don't you take a little bit of time just to kind of do it yourself. If you mess up, it's totally fine. Don't worry about it. But yeah, just take some time and I'll watch you. Good, good. Very good, very good. So it still feels a little weird, and trust me, I know. Even to this day, I can play keyboard, and it's always that thumb going under the middle finger. It feels weird, right? It's different. Sometimes I skip with the note. It's totally okay, right? It's all about practice. That's why we're here. Very good. So let's do that again. So we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Now that's basically the beginning of the scale, which is ascending. You're ascending. Now we're going to descend. Descending's a little different, but the numbers for that scale descending, it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're basically playing all 5 of your fingers starting on the 5. And then once you get to 1, which is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, your middle finger this time goes over. So before your 1 went under your 3, which is your thumb going under your middle finger. This time, the middle finger, I feel like he was a little mad that the thumb went under. So this time he's going to go over the thumb, right? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then that middle finger goes on the note next to it. 3, 2, 1. Very good. So let's do that again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's do that one more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Good, good. Let me see you do that one more time. And if you don't get it, it's totally fine. It's all about practice. So go ahead. So you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Very good job. Very, very, very good job. So that was basically it. You played the C major scale. You already played the chords in the C scale, which is C major, D, E, F, G, A, B, back to C. You did the scale, ascending and descending, which is great. So for our next lesson, which will probably be in our next video, we're actually going to introduce the left hand, which is a little different. So how you would ascend with your right hand, it's going to be a little different ascending with your left hand. So that was great. Again, thank you so much for being here. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you later.